Shibble Bleeb is here, Michael's here, and Jakey Boy is here, and Miles is dead. His mum texted me last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Not like real nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Said how much Miles loves the show and has a job and a career that he's really, dedicated to trying to make work. But he was like, I don't want to leave the Jason Ellis show. I want to try to go there whenever I can. Because he loves it.
He's found a home here.
Yeah, I gotta and I told her, I was like, man, if this show was like, I mean, obviously, fucking pipe dreams, but like, Joe Rogan thing, and we were just making $100 million. Like, you just give Miles, like, hey man, here's a fucking couple mil. You're the fucking executive producer. Fuck the skate shop. Fuck the whatever the hell else you got planned. Like, let's just do fart jokes for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
I'd be so pumped. Like, it's all think about it. All the years we've done shows. Like, was there somebody that was technically more advanced than Miles?
Certainly. Dozens. How many producers do you think have been involved with the show, if you had to guess?
7. And that was...
I think the number might be higher than that.
Right, because I just winged it right there.
Yeah. No,
I mean, some people...
I don't know the number.
See, some people, I was like, I disagree that they were producers. Maybe they called themselves that, but I don't think they were.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you're an assistant producer at best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is Will a producer?
I don't think Will was qualified to be a
producer.
Oh,
yeah, but I don't think he ever...
No, I don't. I don't count him.
Sirius was like, you can't. You have these other jobs that we were going to torture you with.
Well, the people who officially...
I was thoroughly convinced that there was a guy, Greg Steele, that was like,
yeah,
I'm making your life difficult from New York.
I definitely think there were some people in New York who were not very interested in making our lives easier.
I'm talking about Will.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that anybody...
No, I can tell you I think the whole West Coast, the Faction was the channel that we were on, the whole operation. People told me in so many words. When one of your bosses has a couple too many cocktails at the office party and you go over and he goes, you know what your guys' problem is?
Yeah.
What did
he say? What did he say? What was the problem?
He told...
So juicy.
I think he told me that Will and I were more interested in, like, promoting ourselves, like doing things that were good for us and not what was good for the company.
Am I included in that?
No, it was literally, do you know the problem with you and Will? At the Christmas party. Like, everybody's...
There's people that know, people who listen to this show when we're on Sirius, there was this thing that I don't realize. I had a flash of it the other day when I was on a plane, and there was a guy that worked at Sirius, and he's not a bad guy.
No.
He might have done something to screw me over once, but who cares? I don't care. But it's more, it made me go, I don't owe you anything. I don't have to, like if I don't say hello to him, that might get back to the office and people might go, hey man, were you on a plane with him?
Yeah.
And you didn't say hello? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, I don't give a shit. And then I'd be, like, frowned upon for it. Like, who do you think you are? And I'm like, I think I'm not his friend and I don't fake shit. Like, that's just me.
Yeah.
But I realized, like, there is no beef. There's no trouble.
No.
Nobody's going to say anything. I don't work for you anymore.
Yeah.
But there was a thing there where you had to be nice to people where it was pretty obvious that we didn't like each other. Like... The guy, we can't find me now. Greg Steele was a dickhead, and I didn't like him. And he always made Will's life hard, and Will would make in turn make my life hard because he'd come in broken from Steve. Sorry, Greg. Steve was cool, relatively
speaking. Yeah, I agree.
So there was this chain of like when he would come to LA, a little bit Will didn't need to let me know that much about him because then I probably wouldn't have had as much resentment because I didn't really know what he did. But when he would come,
I still don't really know.
I don't think he did. Dude, after he got fired, he called me and was wasted and was like, can I be a red dragon? And I was like, are you retarded?
Yeah.
Like, what? You don't like me. Right. You don't even listen to the show.
Yeah.
Is this are you ripping? I thought for a second he was ripping on me. He was like, I'm going to get the tattoo on my hand. And I was like, don't do that.
Right.
Like, we will kill you. Do not do that and act like you know us. Mm-hmm. We don't know you. But that was the weirdest, like a hobnob thing that you did where you just didn't. It was so uncomfortable. Like even the boss of LA, like he hated me. He chewed me out in New York because I didn't want to have a guest on. And I was like, I don't have anything in common with him. I'm not interested in it. He's like, who do you think you are? And I was like, the host of my show? Like, I'm not swinging dick. I'm like, I don't think it'd be, if I don't like a person, I don't want to have him on.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm being honest.
Yeah. I would say my biggest like regret about that, I don't bear any personal animosity towards anybody there, and not really a lot of professional animosity either. It's just that, believe it or not, there are situations in the world, there are corporations in the world where everybody like rows in the same direction, you know? Yeah. And I just would have liked to have seen what would have happened if you'd actually had a bunch of people, like everybody in a certain job was actually the right person for the job. Like everybody, you go, I know why that guy's doing that, because I couldn't do it. That guy's really fucking good at that. And we all, I mean, of course there's going to be disagreements and agendas and shit like that. But I have seen rare instances where everybody is everybody wants everybody else to succeed because we're all working for the team, and what's good for you is good for all of us. And instead, we never saw that. So we'll never know what could have happened if a bunch of competent people had all been actually trying to support not just the show, but lots of things on Sirius.
Like Cullen.
Yeah.
If everybody was, and I'm not saying, like, Cullen had an interest in our show. He believed in us. I don't think it's a crazy thing to have people that worked around our show being interested in believing in our show.
Right.
As far as I can tell, there was two. Mm-hmm. Will and Cullen. Mm-hmm. The rest were like, I hate that people like this show. Are we on Patreon?
No, this is a regular pod.
Yeah, but it's also on Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
We are on Patreon?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I just didn't see a chat, so I was just like, uh-oh. Okay, good.
Merry Christmas. There you go.
Wait, it's Christmas?
I hate for you to find out this way.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I literally, before we started taping here, got a reminder. I just get reminders for like family members' birthdays and stuff. Right. And I saw one that was, because I get them like a week ahead of time. So if I need to mail something, I have time to get it or send a card or whatever. And it was like, so-and-so's birthday is June 4th. And I'm like, well, why are you telling me now? It's like, what is it, like November?
Yeah, that's not going to help me. You got to tell me day before.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a week before and then the day before.
Yeah. This person's got a baby. So sometimes it's the baby's birthday. Like, I don't know, baby's like 4 now. Okay. It just means, do I need to go on Amazon? And people, there's a reciprocal nature to this. If they always send you stuff, okay, how old's the kid? What are they like now? Elmo? Is it a Minnie Mouse thing? Cool. Boom. Order sent. Box checked. Peace maintained.